All right, Mr. Trump taking some shots at China and Russia, maybe a new War Department as well. Joining us now, Aaron Cohen, Israeli special ops veteran, founder of Gideon. I haven't talked to Aaron Cohen quite a while. Aaron Cohen, here, I'll read you Trump Truth Social today. Quote, looks like we've lost India and Russia to deepest, darkest China. May they have a long and prosperous future together. Ha, ha, ha. What is he communicating to us, Aaron Cohen?
Larry, here's where I'm at with this. In my opinion, this war stopped being just Russia versus the Ukraine a long time ago, and I'm going to explain what I mean. What we're looking at now is Russia, China, Iran, and even North Korea aligning. And they're using energy, trade, and even digital propaganda, which we've seen explode in the last 20 months, as weapons against the West. And President Trump, I believe, is right to zero in on Europe's dependence on Russian oil. I think that's what he's poking at here. And as long as Europe keeps buying, Putin has the oxygen that he needs to keep fueling this war. And I think what Trump is doing here is he's applying pressure where it matters most. And that's on the financing. That's your worlds. And he's telling Europe, cut that cash flow to Moscow now. And he's warning that China's money and tech are extending this war.
I've said it many times.
A Ukraine issue.
I've said it many times. Listen, China is financing the Russian war against Ukraine. China was financing the Iranian war against Israel. Okay, that's what they've done. India, turns out, has been pitching in. North Korea may be pitching in, too. I don't know what kind of currency. We can, you know, Aaron, by the by, if we chose to, I'm just sorry, amending it. Your point about Europe is very important. Apparently yesterday, Trump really let the Europeans hear it from him. Stop buying. They're still buying $25 billion a year. That's more money than they're giving to the Ukraine. But, Aaron, we can stop all this with secondary sanctions. We can stop them. We can take them off the SWIFT wire. We can take them off the Federal Reserve wire, and they can't have any payments to United States business, okay? Now, that may cut both ways, but we could do that to them.
Larry, I'm with you 100%, and that's the piece I think that the American business leaders here in this country need to understand. The future of the markets, and I'm coming at this from the battle, the economic battle here, which is almost more important than the actual fighting on the ground. The future of markets, in my opinion, depends on winning this economic war. It's even more important than the military one. And I believe that if you want peace, you've got to shut off the money that's paying for the war, period.
How about the Department of Defense becoming the War Department? What do you make of that? That's symbolic and tells you what, Aaron Cohen? Last 35 seconds.
I think it matters. I think it matters in every context of it. I think it opens it up. It gives the Americans more reach. It allows us to dip into the economic war part of this. It's not just limiting it to battlefield. It's opening up the economic strategy that Trump understands. And I think that every American needs to understand that every euro that Europe spends on Russian oil means more drones and artillery falling on Ukrainian civilians. And this is going to allow it to open up and give Trump the reach that he and the new department need to put that pressure where it needs to go.
Anyway, warriors bring peace. Warriors bring peace. Aaron, how about some radio this weekend? We can talk more about this.
I'm down. Always got time for Uncle Larry. Let's go.
All right,
Let's go.
Producers will get a hold of you. I love you, buddy. You're terrific stuff.
Love you,
Aaron
buddy.
Cohen, thank you ever so much. All right.